blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and we're going to be doing the Aries reading for July 2022 for what is on the Aries Spiritual Path for July 2022. I want to remind everybody that these are general readings and may not apply or resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. I also want to remind everybody to check your other placements, as it can give you a broader picture of what may be going on. I also want to remind everybody that you can get in contact with me here in the comments of the video. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link to that is below this video in the description. And I will never solicit a reading to you or ask you for funds via email or direct message. So if you get a message from someone claiming to be me, that is not me, and that would be a scam. So please do report it. And if this reading resonates with you at all, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it helps the video and the channel get into the proper algorithms. All right. Without any further ado, what is on Aries' spiritual path for July 2022, please? 3 cards. And I only take uprights, and I only take jumpers from the deck. The Hermit. 2 more cards, please. The Wheel of Fortune. One more card, please. All right. Right, we have the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Swords. And at the bottom here, we have the 6 of Wands. So it appears you're doing some soul searching here. And it's concerning your destiny. And you're soul searching because there has been a change. And this is fated energy. Your destiny is at play here. And it feels like when you catch this destiny, this wheel going round and round, and I almost see it's like the kids on a merry-go-round on the playground. They go round and round faster and faster until they fly off in the direction, and that direction is destined. And you're coming off of this wheel with a lot of drive and ambition, headed for success. This is a place of honor. And this is also a place of prominence in your community. And you see, like the World card, this person has the world on their wand. So this feels to me like a public forum, not necessarily just a local, but the world is involved. So you might be doing something in a public forum on the internet. You might be you might travel for your work, but presenting yourself to the world. So let's get a little bit more information. This is the Yogic Path deck. 3 cards, please, for our Aries, for what is on their spiritual path for July 2022. Ahisma. All right. 2 more cards, please. That's too many. 2 more cards, please. Two more cards, please. Thank you. Pranayama, Pratyahara. So Ahisma, this is non-violence. This is the way you interact with the others in the world, but this is also how you interact with yourself. This is how you talk to yourself in a non-violent way. And this feels like this is where this soul searching is coming into play, because there's an element of this inner dialogue that has kept this this destiny at bay for a time. And you're starting to realize that it is in reach. And so you're really soul searching so that you can hop on this wheel and fly off with ambition towards your success. Pranayama. Now this is breath work in the yogic sense, but this is also about cultivating and utilizing this vital energy of prana, of breath, this vital life-giving force. So this is part of your destiny, is harnessing this energy, which keeping a close eye on the inner dialogue will help you in harnessing this energy. You may also be practicing pranayama, which is breath work in different breath techniques. And again, with pratyahara, the withdrawal of the senses, with this hermit mode, you're going within and seeking this inner guidance so that you can hop on this wheel, because you see the wheel. It's like you've gone into this hermit mode because you see the wheel, you see this potential, and you know that there's something that has to be, that has to be cleared out. All right, let's get 3 cards and 3 messages from the Wisdom of the Buddha deck, as I call this. It's actually called the Buddha Wisdom Shakti deck. So 3 cards, 3 messages for our Aries, for what is on their spiritual path for July 2022. Pretty please. 3 cards, 3 messages for our Aries. Whoa, those really popped out of there. All right. We have White Mahakal and the Infant Ganesha. 1 more card, please. The 1,000 armed. I'm not too familiar with this figure. Avalokitesvara. Excuse me, I know I just butchered that, but we will get their message. Thank you. All right. White Kala is the god of prosperity and wealth. So you're coming into this seat of honor with this success and stepping into your wealth and prosperity. And the message is, wish others wealth and happiness, yours will come too. And I feel with this, that wish others well. This is speaking about, again, nonviolence with yourself, like keeping the mind in check. How is your mind talking to you? Is your mind wishing you wealth and happiness? Or is it a cycle of a down talky? Do we self-deprecate here? And this is what it's speaking to, is cultivating this inner dialogue and inner feelings of prosperity and wealth. And this is actually what brings about and cultivates success, wealth, and prosperity. The infant Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. So with this hermit mode, you are attempting to remove this obstacle of the mind. And pranayama is moving this life force, getting things that are stuck out of the way and moving it through the system. And there's a pranayama, Ujjayi breath. This talks about stripping the energy off of the breath as it enters and is released from the body. So it is removing these unwanted energies from your system, removing these obstacles. And the message is calling Ganesha to remove obstacles in your life. So again, with the soul searching, you are seeking within, seeking this divine source within, so that you can remove these obstacles. And this message here is, quiet compassion is sometimes the best course. So this is what you're doing with the pratyahara, the withdrawing of the senses, the soul searching, seeking this inner guidance of your divine heart. Finding this quietude so that you can see clearly how to approach this wheel. And it is saying that this is the best course. You're in the right mode. And so when you do step on this wheel, it can shoot you in the right direction towards your success. All right, let's get 3 cards from the Gita deck, please. 3 cards for our Aries, for what is on their spiritual path for July 2022. All right, 3 cards, please, for our Aries. Three cards. Three cards, please. Oh boy. 3 cards, please. Thank you. The Master of Mystics. Thank you. Approaching guru. And immovable Himalayas, excuse me. So the master of mystics, this is this inner guidance, this inner heart, the inner light of illumination. This is the master of mystics and approaching guru. Now, people talk about guru and gurus, and they say, well, my guru is the true guru, and then they argue about, well, no, my guru is the true guru. But in actuality, all those that have come to this true heart and seen who and what they truly are, they don't lose some of their individuality, but they realize that this inner heart is one. There's not many gurus. There's one guru, and it resides in your own heart, your own inner guidance, not of the mind, but of your essence, your soul, what the universe and what you are actually springing up out of at this very moment. And this inner heart is the Himalayas. This is a vast, giant mountain range. It's not going anywhere. This inner heart that everything arises out of, that's not going anywhere. That doesn't change, regardless of how we change in the world and the different jobs we take on and the different forms of how we identify ourselves. These are just, you could say, clothing that we put on over our immovable self. And if you search yourself in your perception, you'll see that there's something that is consistent there. And this is what the Spirit is asking you to connect with in this time of pratyahara and withdrawing the senses into the hermit mode. Right. 3 cards from the Gods and Goddesses deck. What type of divine energy is surrounding our Aries for July on their spiritual path for 2022? 3 cards, please. Three cards, please. All right, one more. All right, we got 2. All right. We have Balaram. He has his handheld plow here. He's cultivating. So again, you're cultivating this inner dialogue with yourself and cultivating your identification with this inner heart. And let's check out the back here. Spiritual and moral strength, freedom from evils of intoxication. So this intoxication it speaks of, again, it has to do with this inner dialogue. The mind can be one of the heaviest intoxicants because it's intoxicating your perception to the truth of this inner heart with this negative dialogue. And the Spirit is asking you to be gentle with yourself and not silence the mind, but see that what it's saying in this negative context is a fiction. It's not true. And in your heart of hearts, you know that it's not true. Saraswati, the goddess of learning, wisdom, knowledge, the arts, music, things of this nature. So success in education, you're learning something about yourself here. Perfection in memory, this reminder to speak well to yourself within your mind. Enhanced intellectual abilities. By doing this, you are releasing the mind from this frontal lobe critique of yourself, and this allows the mind to be able to do what it's meant to do and think more critically, not in a critique way, but in a sharpness, so that you can perceive. And again, mastery of musical instruments. So some of you may be a musician. You're sharing your art, your talents here in this position of public recognition. We have Krishna, the Lord of Love. So again, loving yourself. And you are taking this time for inner guidance and in hermit mode because you do love yourself and you see this full potential. You see that if you get the mind to acquiesce, that your destiny is before you. The blessings are universal love and charity. So wishing yourself love and charity so that you can step into your abundance. Once you're in your abundance, in your success, then you can rightfully share with others. And having a carefree attitude towards life. This mind, this negative inner dialogue is keeping you from a carefree attitude of life. The hermit is in heavy contemplation. The Six of Wands rider is up here. He has a carefree attitude. He's enjoying himself up here. And Sri Rama, King of Dharma. Dharma is the spiritual path. So security, name, and status. So this is the blessing that's coming to you. Security of wealth. This name you have for yourself and the status. This world stage that you'll find yourself on. And adherence to truth and keeping one's word. So you're making a promise to yourself and keeping your word in that you are going to change the way that you talk to yourself, because you realize that it is keeping you from what the divine has set before you, and you can't stomach that anymore. The inner dialogue has done enough harm, and you're ready to put it to the side. All right, this is the Morgan Tarot's deck. I keep saying that. It's Morgan's Tarot deck. All right. 3 cards, please, for our Aries for what is on their spiritual path for July 2022. 3 cards, please. On the flow. All right, ignore the proceeding. There is no proceeding. So come from another planet. Two more cards, please. Thank you. Who am I? Stuck. And a trip. And at the bottom here, just to show you, is keep up the good work. So the Spirit is coming in. Somebody else got this on the bottom. The Spirit is coming in and to say, keep up this good work. You are in the right position. This is right where you should be. So this card says, come from another planet, or I come from another planet. So this is kind of how you feel about yourself. And this is where this negative dialogue comes in, as to say, maybe it's saying things like, oh, I'm weird, I'm not going to be accepted, I come from another planet, people are going to look at me like I'm an alien. And this is one of the false narratives that the mind tells. And that this is your destiny. And again, who am I? This is what you're soul searching about, to connect with this inner heart, not the physical heart, but the heart of your being, your soul, your essence, this piece of you that is one with God. Who am I? So you're really asking this question and seeing, oh, if I'm not the mind that's spinning this false tale, and I can see the mind doing this, who does that make me that's seeing this if I'm not the mind? And this is what you're realizing. And hopping on this wheel, you're going on a trip. You're perhaps a trip of travel, but you're taking this inner journey to the inner heart, hopping on this wheel of destiny and being projected out into success. This journey from here to here. So that's the trip. All right, 3 cards from the Thoth deck. What are some hindrances for our Aries on their spiritual path for July 2022? 3 cards, please. Prince of Swords. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. The Chariot. 1 more, please. Thank you. And the Tower. At the bottom here we have what would be the Wheel of Fortune card once again. So not to fear this destiny, to fear the destiny, which is what the mind is saying. To fear it would be a hindrance. The Prince of Swords. Now I know this card is read differently, but I'm getting this aggressive feeling from this. So again, with how you speak to yourself, if you can't temper that, then that is going to be a hindrance. Again, the fear, and he's holding this wheel, a shield perhaps, but it's reading like the wheel to me right now. And the fear of the wheel, that this story that's spun by the mind, this is another hindrance. And the mind, again, is saying that there will be chaos if you release yourself from this negative talk. This negative talk is keeping me safe and keeps me in my power. But you know that this narrative is not entirely true, because you see, I can't hop on this wheel unless I get control of the mind. And so that's what you're doing here. So and in all these, if you give way to the mind and the narrative that it's telling, this seems to be the overall hindrance on your spiritual path for July. All right, one card from the Dreamscape Oracles deck. One card, please, for what is on our Aries Spiritual Path for July 2022. One. All right. We have the light. We have the path. We have the Palomino. So again, with the light, you're finding this inner light. With the Hermit, as he holds his light, you're reaching up for this inner heart, this inner light, because you know that this is your path, that you and the divine have designed together before you came into this mind. Before you were born, this path was designed specifically for you. It was tailored just for you. And the Palomino with the drive forward, this ambitious move. So you are reaching up, grabbing, and harnessing this light, hopping on your path, and making a ambitious drive forward. And writing this strongly into your place of public recognition and success. All right, let's get a couple messages from the Oracle of Rama deck. We'll shuffle these in a very cumbersome way, and then we will pick a card that stands out here. This one really is Lakshmana. And the message on top is power of accomplishment. This is also an accomplishment, but this leads to a greater accomplishment. Right, 2 cards, 2 messages, please, for our Aries, for what is on their spiritual path for July 2022. Thank you. Hit the Guru card, so let's see how that... We got 3 here. All right. External adversity is at its high. So this feels like, again, the mind. This is part of what the mind is saying, is that, oh, if you step on this, if you leave me behind, oh, like you're not gonna make it without this, like, this mind. And the sharpness of the mind is what I feel. And this might be true in the external world to a certain extent, but the sharpness of the mind is hurting yourself. Oops. All the universe supports your inspiration. So the divine, this inner heart of the divine, the universe, God, however you call it, whatever path you may be on, these forces are backing your play. They're supporting this. And again, this path has been designed just for you. And the divine is going to back your play when you step onto this destiny and into your success. It says, be prepared to travel with the sage. So again, with the trip. And you might be taking a travel. And the sage, once you realize this inner heart of the divine, of yourself, this inner heart is the sage. You're taking this travel forward, moving into this prominence with the heart of a sage. Let's get 3 cards from the tiny, tiny deck. It's called the Inner Self Guidance Cards. And I like this. All right, we'll take the tops of the splits. And that's what it'll be. Face the situation. Mystery. Be supportive. So you're facing the situation of the mind and the situation that you find yourself in because of the mind. You're facing this situation and, again, going into this hermit mode and really giving this a hard look, uncovering these secret mysteries of your own being. And doing this is going to allow you to be supportive in this role of public recognition, sharing of your arts, your talents. And this is going to help support others. This is why you're up on this world platform, is to do the work of being supportive. So you might be a teacher, motivational speaker. You could be another tarot reader, what have you. But it seems to be that this position has a lot to do with giving others support. All right, 3 cards, 3 final messages for our Aries for what is on their spiritual path for July 2022. 3 cards for a parting message for our Aries. So the Chariot in a different way, huh? All right. Okay. All right. Knight of Swords. One more, please. So with this hermit mode, you're finding certain new perspective on things. One more, please. All right. So we have the Chariot, the Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Strength card. So with the Chariot, this has a different energy than this other Chariot. This really is speaking about your drive forward, this willpower. This takes incredible willpower to go from this energy into this energy. To really drop the mind and hop onto this destiny, driving forward into your success with this ambition, overcoming these obstacles of the mind, taking action. You're determined in this. You're determined to make this transition. And and with the Queen of Wands, a determination energy again, and coming to a place where you are finding balance between this dark and light. And with the mind, you are not taking no for an answer. You are taking control. You're calling the shots now. And you're doing this with strength. This takes a lot of courage to do this inner work like this. And you're having this belief in yourself and coming into this position of persuasion, where you will be able to be supportive with this persuasive energy. And here we have the Page of Wands, And you're finding that once you get into this, you have endless potential. As you look to the sky, you see the Hermit is looking down. This Page of Wands is looking up. So you're going from looking in, and then with this strength and courage, it allows you to look out, drive forward with this ambition, not taking no for an answer. Really utilizing this warrior spirit in a healthy way, and coming into your success and abundance in your place of public recognition. So we're going to end the reading here. Aries, I hope this reading finds you well. I want to send you all a lot of love and support in this time for July. If any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It really is appreciated, and it really does mean a lot. And Aries, I'll catch you guys on the next go-round. Peace.